become a freelance graphic designer from home. That's what you typed in Google or YouTube, and you've come across my video. I'm glad you did because it can help you out with this. My name is Brando Linick. Now, when it comes down to actually doing freelancing, this is something I've done, and I actually started a company freelancing going back like 4 years ago. I started a site that's similar to Fiverr, and I won't get into the story of it, but with sites like Fiverr, with sites like the site that I had made, and Odesk, and Freelancer, and all these different types of sites where you can actually post as a graphic designer, as a freelance graphic designer, you can post what it is that you're offering, okay, your services that you're offering, and you can potentially get a job. You can potentially get some work and make some money on the internet doing that. Now, I will tell you this, it is very fierce and very competitive on those sites. I mean, you post your little ad up and it never really gets seen. You have to learn how to really market yourself good and effectively, which you could do through social media like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. But when it comes down to freelance graphic designing, doing it from home, the best tip I would give you is either do it through a third party like Freelancer, like Fiverr, like Odesk, like Fivespot.ca, like all these different types of things. Or what you could do is create your own website and then learn how to drive a lot of traffic to your website, okay? Build up your traffic on your site. That way you are in control of your site, and that way every time you post something, you have such an interaction with people, and you're building rapport with so many people that you then create a brand name for yourself. So you could do one of the two approaches. One's really easy, one's a little bit of a long-term strategy, but that in a sense is how you can become a graphic designer from home. Now, I want to leave you with this last additional tip for those of you watching this video who really just want to build yourself a business and income on the internet. If that is the case here, it doesn't matter if it's graphic designing or anything, I want to give you something that really broke me through going back 15 months ago. And it was about 16 months ago that I came across a person who was building a business on the internet without posting things on Freelancer or Fiverr or any of these sites, without being a freelancer or a graphic designer. They weren't that, okay, but they had all the aspects of that. They're working on the internet, having time freedom without being on the computer all day long, without creating their own products, all right, because they weren't on the computer, they weren't creating their own products, and making a high multiple six-figure income their second year in business. Like, it was almost a seven-figure income. And because they were doing this, started to model and copy what they're doing, because they're traveling around the world, building their business at the same time, living in exotic locations in luxurious places for like 6 to 12 months at a time, renting it out, and started to model and copy them, reached out to them on Facebook. It took me 3 months later to create a full-time income business working part-time. Those aren't average or typical results. I'm not guaranteeing you the same results because I worked my tail off for that. I share that with you though because, not to brag, not to boast, okay, and none of that stuff, no, okay? I share that with you because if you want to build yourself a business and income on the internet, something that's stable, consistent, and reliable, if you're not afraid of putting in work, if you're not afraid of learning, you have to put in work. You have to work your ass off, and you have to learn things in any type of business. And if you're not willing to do that, you know what? Business isn't right for you. You won't make it in any type of business if you're looking to get rich quick or you're looking to put in the bare minimum of work. Okay, that's just the blunt truth. That's why not a lot of people succeed in business, because they get started with an expectation of getting a return on their investment the first month, the first 2 months. Sometimes that does not happen. Sometimes it does, okay? Depends on how hard you're willing to work and how consistent you are. But if you're willing to do that, you're willing to put in work, willing to learn, then I would encourage you, if you want to build a business and income on the internet, connect with someone who's already doing it. Connect with someone who's willing to connect with you, okay, regardless of if they're freelancing or not. Just connect with someone who's building a business online who can walk you through how to get the results that you want. Whether that passion is to travel more, retire your wife, retire your husband, quit your job, okay, never work for another person again, buy your dream car, buy your dream home, all right, provide better for your family every Christmas, whatever that is for you, connect with someone. Instead of walking down the path you've never taken, walk down a path someone has already taken who's willing to guide you. So that's my tip, that's my overview. I really hope you enjoyed this. It's been fun talking to you, and I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. If you enjoy this kind of stuff and you'd like to learn more information about building a business on the internet, if you're coachable, trainable, willing to learn, all right, connect with me on my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put a link down below, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.